You're welcome to today's class. Today we want to I want to show you a practical application of nested loops. So I'm going to use it to um, print out multiplication table. So we are going to have an output of something like this. You will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know if you are still seeing that 12. So um, 2, 4, 2 times 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 12. Then 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 6, 9. So we are going to have something like this, right? 1 to 12, 1 to 12, then the timetable, everything that you are supposed to have inside. So we are going to write a nested for loop to achieve this. That is what I want to show you in this class. Okay, so let's write a nested for loop to achieve that. Now, to achieve that, we'll just simply say include stdio.h, then my main function, int main, then I will do this. So inside this place, I will declare two variables, just like I did in the nested loop class. So int I and j, right? So I've declared two variables. Then I'm going to bring in my for loop because I'm using a nested for loop to achieve this. I can use nested while loop. I can use nested do while loop. I'm still going to use nested for loop. So for I will initialize it to 1, then my semicolon, then the condition I less than or equals to 12, right? Then my increment I plus plus. Then I'll do that. So I will go into this outer loop and then I'll write another for loop. For j, assign 1 to it, then j less than or equals to 12, then this j plus plus, then I will have this, then I will do this. So inside this, my inner loop, I'm going to write my statement. So inside the inner loop, say print f, then here I will say percentage 4d. What does this mean? I will explain. Then comma I times j inside this place. Then I will come out of this loop to my outer loop. I will now say print f slash n. Then I will close my outer loop, and then this. Here I will say return 0. Then I will close it. All right, so this is my program to achieve the timetable, right? This is my program to achieve the timetable. So what am I asking it to do? This is my outer loop, and then this is my inner loop. So in this outer loop, I have declared two variables, I and j, and then I've assigned 1 to I. I will test my condition. 1 is less than or equals to 12. That is true. I will go in, then I will meet the second loop, which is the inner loop, and I will assign 1 to I, so to j. So I have this I, and I have j. So I assign 1 here. When I come in, I assign 1 to j. Then I will test j less than or equals to 12. 1 is less than 12. That is true, so it will go in. Then it will print 1. So it will print 1, right? Which is 1 times 1. That is 1. Now, it will come back here and increment j to 2. So j will become 2. Then it will test 2 is less than or equals to 12. 2 is less than 12. That is true. It will come in. Then it will print 1 times 2, which is what? 2. Now, because of this 4D, this means the field width. So what will be the space between this and the next one? That is what I'm having this for. So I am doing right alignment. So I will give space like 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So 1 times 2, that will give me 2. Then it will increment j to 3. 3 is less than 12. It will come in. It will do 1 times 3. That will give me 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 12. That's what I will have. Then when it is 12, it will increment this j to 13. It will not test the condition. 13 less than or equals to 12. That is no longer true. So it will come out of the loop, the inner loop. When it comes out of this inner loop, this out of this inner loop, there is a statement inside the outer loop, which is this one. So what is this statement saying? This statement is saying before you increment this I, you have to go to a new line. So it will come to a new line. Then it will increment I to 2, right? It will come out. It will come in again. It will test the condition. 2 is less than or equals to 12. That is true. It will come in. Then it will see this. It will check again. J is now 1. 1 is less than or equals to 12. That is true. It will come in and it will print out I times J on a new line. And that is now what? 2 times 1. So it will become 2. Then to repeat the same step, so here will become 2. Then here will become 4. Here will become 6. Here will become 8. Like that. Then when it gets to 12 again, and is now 13, is no longer true. It will come out of this loop. It will now carry out this statement because this statement is inside the outer loop. It will move to the next line, right? Then I is now equals to what? 3. So it will continue like that until it will continue this side to 12. It will continue this side to 12. And then whatever the values are inside, in between, it will show them on the screen. So that is what this script will do. I will go to code block and I will run this script and you see the complete output of a timetable. Now this 4 is what? Right alignment. If I put -4 here, it will be what? Left alignment. I am going to demonstrate it on code blocks for you to practically see how this will give you an output. I can change this value to anything. I can change it to 5. I can change it to 8. That will determine the width, the space between the numbers. That is what it simply means. Right? So let's go to code blocks and let me demonstrate how to use a nested for loop to create multiplication table. Okay, so this is my multiplication table program. As you can see, included stdio.h int main. Then I declare 2 variables. Right under the variables, I put out this printf instruction saying program to print multiplication table of 1 to 2. So 1 to 12. So I want this to be printed out on the screen, the whole of this statement. Then I'm having new line, meaning give 2 spaces before you now start carrying out this program. So if you look at this, for I, assign 1 to I. I've declared 2 variables. Then I assign 1 to I. Then the condition I less than or equals to 12. Then I plus plus. Then the inner loop. This is the inner loop. So which is j, assign 1 to j, then j less than or equals to 12, j plus plus, then you can see my percentage 4d, then I multiply by j. This is what is going to happen. So this printf new line is inside the outer loop, right? So I'm just going to execute this program for you to see what the practical output will be like. So let's execute it. So you see, it's printing out program to print multiplication table of 1 to 12. That is it. Then I have the new line twice. So that is why you are seeing this space here, because I have this new line twice, 2 times. So you are seeing the space. Then the multiplication table, 1 to 12, 1 to 12. Now this is what I meant when I said percentage 4D is what? Right alignment. You can see this 2, 4, 6 like this is right align, not left align, right align. Now, if I change this one to -4, that would be left align. I will execute it again. Now you see, it's now left align. So it's now left align. That is what I meant. Now I can change this number to 5 or to 6. I can change it to 6. It will space it more. Then I re-execute. You see, that is simply what that number is doing. So left align, then more space, 6 in between this width. That is what that is telling me. So this multiplication table, and that is a program to achieve it. So that is what I want to show you in this class. So we'll see you in the next class. Bye-bye.